Hi guys, it's another interesting day, Saturday morning, and I would like to come away with another interesting topic for my audience, for my subscribers, and for all the newcomers who are coming into my channel and everybody out there. I have a very interesting topic. It is all about my own story, and I would like to share with my audience or anybody out there. Now, the topic I'm going to talk about is about how I turned my 8 bedroom house into a real estate. This is very, very amazing, and you have to be patient listening to the story. Take my advice, and you can also start somewhere. Now, when I left my job around 2018, 2019, there, I decided that no, I needed to take action. I needed to do something in my life because I still needed to pay my light bill. I still needed to live comfortable life. Everything was going against me, but I was determined that I shouldn't let that thing brings me down. I needed to fight back because in life nobody falls or nobody stumble and remain on the ground. Normally, when you see people fall by mistake or they stumble, or somebody push them, they have to get up. They don't remain where they fall or they fell. They normally get up. They normally dust their knees and then get up again. That is what I did, and that is the main reason why I want to share it with a lot of people who might be going through the same problem like me. So I want to bring this topic so that we can all take lessons from this story, and then we can change our lives. So coming back to why I turned my 8 bedroom into house into a real estate is that after I got back, I left my work and came home. I decided to do other businesses. So the first thing I was thinking is what can I do so that what business can I do so that I will have daily income, money that will come into my hand, or the money that will come into my account or my bank. What kind of business do I have to do? So I'm looking around. I decided that okay, the only business that you can do that can have daily inflow of cash, it has to be either transport business. That when I'm talking about transport business, I'm talking about truck, taxi, or whatever. Then on the second hand, I decided that okay, why also don't try supermarket, like selling provisions and the rest. These were the two things that came to my mind first. So after um, looking at this business, I decided that after visualizing my ideas and what I needed to do immediately, then I decided that okay, let me start this kind of business first while I have that can provide me daily income. Once I look for the major business that I really want to do. So after setting up the transport business and then the supermarket, along the line things were going well, but along the line trust issues came. You can never trust the drivers. After working for you 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, they tend to be something else, giving excuses every day, and it is very, very frustrating. So what I needed after the supermarket, logging in recordings of the of purchases, recordings of purchases and other things becomes another issue. So though they are still running, I'm still running those businesses, but I really wanted to do business that I can easily sit in my office, or I can easily sit in my office and then monitor what is going on. Monitor what is going on. Even if there's cash coming into the business, it should also come directly to me. So what I needed to do was that I've been thinking about changing, um, doing real estate business, but my mind is always telling me that where am I going to get the cash? Where am I going to get the million of Ghana cedis to go and purchase a land, or to go and purchase an uncompleted building, or to go and purchase? I didn't want it to be an agent. I really wanted to be a developer myself. I really wanted to own properties so that I can use those properties to start my business. So when I decided to do the real estate business, I didn't have any idea. I didn't know what was real estate at all, but I was just having the passion. And I also knew that it was a very, very good business. So what I did was that I decided to go to Challenge Bookshop and get a book about real estate, how to go about things, how to start, and the strategies that is in it, and the way forward. So I went to Challenge Bookshop and I bought a book about real estate and I brought it home and I started going through the book. When I was reading, I got to a stage where there was a very, very important statement, very, very important part of the book that actually brought me to where I am today. In the book, I was told that to be a real estate, you necessarily don't need to go to the banks. You necessarily don't need to have millions of Ghana cedis before you start your real estate business. The simple thing they said that was very, very practicable to me was that you can actually start your real estate business in your own house if you own a house. Wow. You can actually start your real estate business in your house if you own a house. That is the starting point. That is the starting point. So I look at it and say, wow, this is very, very interesting. And it has opened my mind. So what I did, I sat down in my house, look around and see that, okay, now I have 8 bedrooms here. We only occupy 2 rooms. My family will only occupy 2 rooms, apart from my daughter who lives in another room, a very young girl, and then my house girl also living in another big room. All this was not necessary. So I was thinking like, wow. Now, if I can move the house girl to join my daughter, and then occupy 1 room, plus we who are also occupying another 2 rooms, making 3 out of the 8 rooms, it will remain 5 bedrooms. Now, the 5 bedrooms that what I'm going to do now to attract tenants. So I needed to actually look at what tenants want, because a lot of them, when they call you, they normally ask, is there a washroom? Is there a toilet and washroom inside? They always want to have their privacy. So this is the most common questions they ask. So I decided, okay, those rooms that I don't have washrooms inside, the rooms are very big. Why can't I create washrooms in them? And then even some that I can even add a kitchen to it to make it a full apartment or self-contained. So that was the measures I took. So I started creating washrooms and bathrooms in some of the rooms, making it look comfortable. After I finished the washrooms and that, I even add kitchen to some of the rooms, and I put it out on GG, put it online, and then started to put it on the internet. And within 1 week, 2 weeks, you can't believe the number of calls I had about 500 calls the first 1 month. Within 1.5 months, I've already rented all the five rooms. I've rented them out, and still people were still calling. I said, wow, this business is booming. So what I needed to do was that, okay, if already now I've got 5 rooms and it has been rented out so easily, it means that there is demand for accommodation. So I needed to take advantage. There's a saying that when you don't try, you don't know where the money is. It was when I come to real estate business that I realized that real money is in this business. Because the 5 rooms that I've rented, I decided to do it 1 year, because normally most of the landlords are demanding for 2 years, 3 years, and so. But I decided that no. Looking at the people who were calling me, most of them were students. So they normally take like around 1 year, 1.5 years, or even 6 months. So I decided that, okay, let me take it 1 year. 1 year is okay, because by the time you spend